Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today, we're diving into the latest trends in global EV sales, exploring significant shifts in the energy sector, and uncovering how these changes impact environmental justice and innovation. Join us as we navigate through these developments with a clear, informed perspective. A 2024 study by the Union of Concerned Scientists highlights a concerning trend. Over 80% of energy infrastructure is in low-income, high-minority neighborhoods, raising fears that clean energy projects will follow suit. The transition to clean energy, aiming for 80% of U.S. electricity from solar and wind by 2035, often overlooks environmental justice communities, historically burdened by pollution from fossil energy. For example, the East Eagle substation in East Boston faces opposition from local residents concerned about environmental and health impacts. The U.S. government's Justice 40 initiative aims to ensure 40% of federal investment benefits reach these disadvantaged communities, covering areas from climate change to clean energy and housing. Efforts like the Economic Opportunity Tour by Vice President Kamala Harris and projects like The Stitch in Atlanta seek to address past injustices by promoting economic growth in affected neighborhoods. Additionally, initiatives like the Clean Energy for Low-Income Communities Accelerator aim to reduce energy burdens on low-income households, demonstrating a push towards equitable clean energy transition. Australia's energy landscape is in transition, with coal still dominating nearly half of its generation needs. However, the rise of solar power, the minor role of wind power, and the constant presence of gas signify change. Notably, wind turbine blades and electric vehicles from China at the Brisbane port highlight shifts towards renewable energy and energy independence. Squadron Energy, led by Dr. Andrew Forrest, aims to provide 14 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030, powering half of Australian homes. Partnerships like Domacom and Squadron offer community investment opportunities in wind projects, promising returns and fostering local support despite some opposition. Acciona's McIntyre Wind Farm in Queensland, set to be the Southern Hemisphere's largest, demonstrates community engagement and significant progress with 63 turbines installed. Meanwhile, Victoria faces challenges with onshore wind projects due to environmental concerns, prompting government investment in wildlife protection guidelines for renewable projects. This effort aims to balance development with conservation, ensuring a more efficient approval process for renewable energy projects. Next, we delve into academic integrity concerns and corporate influence. In 2021, the U.S. House of Representatives established an oversight committee to investigate fossil fuel influences, which was disbanded by Republicans in 2022. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, however, initiated a joint committee to continue this inquiry, planning to release subpoenaed documents from fossil fuel firms on May 1, 2024. These documents reveal campaigns by Big Oil to mislead the public about the dangers of fossil fuels, dating back to just before the Paris Climate Accord in 2015. Separately, a report by Data for Progress and Fossil Fuel Research highlighted the significant influence of fossil fuel money in academia, showing over $700 million funneled into 27 U.S. universities between 2010 and 2020. This funding has been found to bias research towards fossil fuel-friendly solutions and influence national policy. Critics call for improved transparency and argue that while fossil fuel companies should fund climate solutions, they should not dictate the research agenda. Amidst these revelations, there's growing concern over the suppression of protest and dissent, drawing parallels to historical events like Kent State, underscoring the link between corporate interests, academic influence, and authoritarian tactics against opposition. And now, pivot our discussion towards automotive news. EV sales are fluctuating globally, with conflicting reports making it hard to discern a clear trend. In California, Tesla registrations dropped by 8% in Q1 of 2024, marking the first quarterly decline in nearly 4 years despite the Tesla Model Y being the best-selling new vehicle. The overall market share for battery EVs in California slightly fell, yet EV sales saw a 3% increase with brands like Mercedes and BMW showing significant sales upticks. Contrastingly, Volkswagen doubled its EV sales in China to over 41,000 cars in the same period, defying concerns of waning interest in electric vehicles in the region. Meanwhile, Volvo is optimistic about its EV sales, particularly with the upcoming X30 compact SUV, aiming for electric cars to comprise half of its sales by mid-decade. Ford, Cadillac, Hyundai, and Kia are also experiencing strong EV sales growth in the US. The global EV market is witnessing varied growth rates, with regulatory, price, and consumer attitude differences playing significant roles in shaping the market dynamics. Tesla has paused its innovative one-piece gigacasting approach, a move not previously disclosed as part of broader efforts to cut costs amidst declining sales, shrinking profit margins, and tougher competition, notably from China's BYD. This shift includes laying off over 10% of its workforce and a strategic pivot towards developing self-driving technology rather than boosting EV sales volumes. This decision came before Tesla halted its new affordable car project, the so-called Model 2, which was slated for a launch in the second half of 2025 with a price tag of $25,000. Instead, Tesla aims to produce more affordable models using existing platforms. Despite dropping the Model 2, Tesla still plans to develop a self-driving robotaxi based on the same platform. Suppliers are currently adapting a three-piece process for Tesla's next-generation vehicles, moving away from the one-piece casting to avoid potential delays and manufacturing issues. The Jeep Gladiator truck, despite its slow sales at times, is set to return for the 2025 model year with a significant update and a new addition: the 4xe plug-in hybrid trim. Jeep CEO Antonio Filosa announced the 2025 Jeep Gladiator 4xe on LinkedIn, highlighting the vehicle's open-air freedom and expanding choices for consumers. While specific details of the Gladiator 4xe are yet to be disclosed, comparisons to current 4xe models like the Jeep Wrangler 4xe suggest a hybridized turbo four-cylinder powertrain. This setup includes a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine and electric motors, offering a combined output of 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. The Gladiator 4xe might feature a larger battery than the Wrangler 4xe, potentially enhancing its electric-only range and towing capacity. Additional options similar to current Gladiator and Wrangler 4xe models, including technology and towing packages, are expected to continue. The 2025 Ferrari 12 Cilindri, a tribute to Ferrari's 77-year history with V12 engines, replaces the 812 Superfast, offering both coupe and retractable hardtop Spider versions. Designed to evoke the spirit of iconic Ferrari GTs, the 12 Cilindri's name, Italian for 12-cylinder, reflects the car's essence. Its 6.5-liter V12 engine, F140 HD, is a direct descendant of the engine in the Ferrari Enzo, now the most powerful naturally aspirated Ferrari engine, delivering 818 horsepower. This engine, combined with a new 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, enables the 12 Cilindri to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2.9 seconds. The car features advanced aerodynamics, including movable flaps for stability and a sophisticated underbody design, while retaining a classic front-engine V12 coupe silhouette. Inside, it offers a 15.6-inch digital instrument panel, optional comfort or sport seats, and modern connectivity features. Set to go on sale in the US in early 2025, the 12 Cilindri Coupe is priced at approximately $425,000, with the Spider version nearing $470,000. Renault expands its presence in Europe's compact SUV market with 4 models: Symbioz, Arcana, Austral, and the electric Scenic. The Symbioz, set to be the entry-level option, is poised for a September dealership arrival, featuring a full hybrid drivetrain and a 1.6-litre engine. It aims to attract a broad audience, including families and fleet buyers, with its competitive pricing against rivals like the Seat Attica and Kia Niro. Despite being an entry model, the Symbioz boasts luxury features such as an automatically dimming sunroof and the latest Renault Google-based OpenR Link user interface. It shares architectural similarities with the Arcana and boasts improved aerodynamics and styling cues from the Capture. Built in Valladolid, Spain, the Symbioz, alongside its siblings, represents Renault's strategic focus on commanding a significant share of the lucrative compact SUV segment under the leadership of CEO Luca De Meo. Join us as we explore the latest in automotive safety regulations. The US government mandates automatic emergency braking in new cars by 2029, expanding a voluntary agreement to include performance safety standards. This rule applies to passenger vehicles under £10,000, requiring a forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, capable of stopping from speeds up to 62 miles per hour and automatically braking from speeds up to 90 miles per hour for imminent collisions. Pedestrian detection must work day and night, stopping from speeds up to 31 and 40 miles per hour. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration sets performance standards without specifying equipment, suggesting cameras and radar will be common. The cost increase per vehicle is estimated at $82, aiming to save lives, prevent injuries, and reduce property damage. Initial tests show the 2023 Toyota Corolla as the only vehicle meeting these new standards. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlight Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlight Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.